After a tough game like that, how's the team mood and just how guys responded, I guess, in the last few days?
I mean, obviously, after a loss like that, it's a real heartbreaker. But, we played to a standard, so something that happens, obviously you got to, Sunday you go through it, you relive it. But, at the end of the day, you got to flush it and you start preparing for the next week.
What's it been like this week, just with the bye week and knowing what's coming with Alabama?
It's been, vigorous preparation. We have a big one ahead of us, my last one here. So, a lot of the seniors are really excited, how it should be for a senior night. And so we're trying to get the young guys going, just take advantage of this bye week.
When it's a bye week, are you working on yourselves or Alabama already?
Definitely, a little bit mixture of both. We kind of look at where we've been flawed, defensively and offensively, and then we look at how we can attack, themselves schematically.
What's been Brent's message maybe to you guys and your leadership group as well, just trying to finish this thing out strong despite how difficult the season's maybe been?
Yeah, obviously, acknowledge, we put a lot of hard work into the season. We've gone in it, we've got out every single day. We put in the effort. Sometimes the rewards aren't there, and that's life. That's the game of football. And obviously, we got to keep showing up and keep working. Before the light, there's always going to be darkness.
When you guys have talked, because the final 2 minutes didn't go like you wanted to for you. So when you guys have talked, have you just focused on that, or have you focused on more things about the Missouri game?
No, when you look at the entire game, there's always going to be mistakes everywhere. We didn't play perfect. We weren't perfect until that moment. You look at third downs, we weren't great. We got to get better on that, and that just goes into the little details.
Is it frustrating? You may have had your best game of the year just from a tackle standpoint. You missed no tackles. I think it's 19. So how do you deal with that when you do everything right and it still didn't work out for you?
It'd be the same way if I did everything wrong and it didn't work out. You go right back to the drawing board. You can't just be focused about yourself. At the end of the day, it's a team sport. So it hurts me just as much as the next guy when something like that happens. Obviously I played, decent, pretty good enough to win, but it's just at the end of the day it wasn't.
Danny, you're obviously somebody that bought into this program the moment Brent got here. When a season goes like this, fans and people, us, are going to be critical of him and the direction of this thing. What would you maybe say to people that may be wavering in their faith of the direction of this thing under Brent right now?
Yeah, obviously, I have no doubt. The people here, the staff has no doubt. You guys talk to the president, leg director, there's no doubt. So obviously, there's something right that Coach Venables does where everyone that's close around him and sees him every day, they have they have unwavering faith in Coach Venables.
Is that frustrating for you guys as players to hear the outside noise? I know as much as you guys say you don't listen. Is it hard to not hear that stuff?
A little bit. I got like a talent. I can dig in the trash and not get dirty.
Sure.
I heard Coach Davis say it the other day, so I like that. Because it doesn't really affect me. I've done this for a while. At the end of the day, it's just words. I think it kind of motivates me if anything. Just when something like that happens, just overall in general.
How much does it help you guys as a defense having a guy like Coach Alley? It seems like he's just like unwaveringly positive no matter what happens.
Yeah, he's awesome. I don't know so much about the positive part. He's always going to criticize, try and get people better. But, his knowledge and his scheme that he does, he brings a lot to the table. Coming back and having my last year for him has just been an incredible experience. He's a younger guy, so he really can relate to the players. It's been one of a kind having Coach Alley on our side defensively.
Danny, I don't know if we'll get to talk to you next week before the game. But
nah, you won't.
How much are you, looking forward to bittersweet last game on this field for you?
Yeah, it's sad. It really goes by fast. Every senior's going to say that. It's cliche, but it's so true. It's going to be a little, it's painful coming back here for the last time. I've had so many, great experiences, the highest of the highs, lowest of the lows. But, I think I've no regrets with how my career has gone. Every time I step on that field, I leave it all out there. And so, I'm just going to take advantage of the opportunity and just take it all in one moment at a time.
Have you talked about that at all with, Billy, Ethan, Jaleel, Woody? You guys are kind of the original five that have stuck it out. Have you guys talked about kind of that?
We talked about a little bit after the Missouri game. I was like, yeah, Billy, no one's at Oklahoma's had a career like us. So it's a good little story, but we'll probably dig into it a little bit more, come next week.